Alright everybody, here it is. A look at Double Strike for the NES. This is one of those famous American and Sachin games, the unlicensed games for the Nintendo. Now this is a shoot 'em up. Unlike most of their games, they're just kind of platforms. And then even if you were out buying their games, some of them are puzzle type games, like there's like Tag and Dragon out there, and those are kind of shitty. But this one actually has some good gameplay to it. Now, I realized on YouTube there's not too many videos of that. So to me, this is kind of like one of the games that's one of the last surprises for the NES. Yes, you pick this game up, add it to your collection. You might have a fun few minutes with it. But me, as a lover of shoot 'em ups, I played it for a couple days. A few minutes every day for a couple days. And a lot of people, I believe, when they put this game in, they try it out. They might have just added it to their collection or something. They don't give it too much of a chance. There's not much going on the screen, which leads you to believe that the levels are never ending. I've seen a lot of people just give up before this first level even gets going. One way to know where you are in the level is there's usually a stationary target that slowly rotates through the screen. There is a little bit more going on if you kind of look closely. So here in this level, you got some of those clouds up there. They move slowly, and you mainly got the sun. The sun goes away right at the beginning, and then about halfway through the level, you start seeing the sun come in from the right side of the screen. So you kind of can place where you are according to that. And then once the sun makes almost 2 cycles, then you know you're done. It's not a very great put together game, but you can tell that somebody had an idea. They worked with it a little bit and then basically made a crappy shooter. I picked this game up originally for my collection because I thought it looked kind of like Aero Blasters. I realized it was nothing like it, but this first level kind of looks like it, I guess, just because you're in clouds. Now here comes the sun again, so we know where we are. We're almost near the end of the level. There is a little bit of 2D too. You see that? The little you can kind of fly behind the clouds in the bottom. I wouldn't recommend it because stuff kind of pops up on you. As for items, you got 3 different guns, I think. Maybe 4 different guns, 3 different power-up guns. You got this 3 shots, you got a double shot, then you got a spread shot. The multiple shots, they aren't as great as you'd think because you can really only shoot 1 bullet at a time. They're not multiple fire. If you grab the D symbol, you get some bombs. Bombs are really cool, and they're also really cheap. You can just sit up at the top of the screen and just litter the screen with bombs, and it'll take care of most enemies. That's a great strategy if you don't want to die or just trying to pick up some extra lives before you start having some fun again. So you get those couple different guns. You got your 1-up icons. You also have these little like mine-looking icons, which are actually like force fields, I believe. So you grab those, you can take a couple extra hits for like a few seconds. These jets will come out once in a while, so there are different enemies. Every level's got its own set of enemies too. So once you do beat the first level, and look at this boss opening. That is not a glitch. That is the actual opening scene for this boss. A white screen ushers the tank in. I don't know if we're gonna make it there or not, but I did get to the second boss just a minute ago, and there's a big swastika right in the middle of the boss. The boss is actually a castle you're defeating, and there's just this big swastika right in the middle. I don't think you would really see that on a licensed game, but for an unlicensed game that no one's probably ever going to get to the second level of, it's kind of interesting, I guess, just to see that they got away with that. Because as you know, all games when made for America, when they come from overseas, all religious content is removed. Almost all sexuality is removed. Cleavage, shots are reduced, that kind of stuff. Splatterhouse is a great example. Splatterhouse for the PC Engine. You're in a Citadel one level. I think level 5. You're in like a little Citadel part of where there's like a church and an altar and like bunch of crosses, and you fight like an upside down cross. Well, in the American version of Splatterhouse, it's pretty much just a blank level. You're just walking through a level with columns and pillars that looks like just a hollowed out Citadel. They didn't even try on that one. They just said, okay, well, here's a shitty game. But, you know, I guess with these unlicensed games, theoretically, you could put whatever you wanted into them, and they would sell. Not that they would put too much of that stuff in there, because as you know, even Wisdom Tree out there went to Bible games, so I doubt you're going to see any Bible games with sexuality or swastikas in them. There we go, I just got a power up. So this is the second level. So just to debunk all those myths out there, people think that this game is just one level. It's not. You actually do have multiple levels. You get this level, which is just full ground assault. Everything's coming at you at the ground. So you want to grab the D icon and you want to just start dropping bombs everywhere. Just stay up top and dodge the bullets, drop bombs. Very few planes come at you in this level. Swoop down just to get the items you need. When you push start, you get to see your extra lives, actually. So I got 5 there, if you can see it. Another little thing cool they did for the game, your ship, you can see it go up and down. You see the wings move on it. So that's pretty cool. Even the Life Force ship it just stayed straight, I believe. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of cool things going on. One thing I do like about this game, nothing's preset in this game. Everything comes at random. All the enemies come random. I've sat for 5-10 seconds and not seen a single enemy come on the screen, while I've started the game up and had 5 guys coming at me right away. I've also got 5-6 1-ups in a row while I played a game and never seen a 1-up. So there's a lot of randomness to it. Overall, this is a pretty cool game, and once you start buying all those unlicensed games for your collection, and you get to this game, take a minute, pop it in, play it a little bit. It really does. It has fluid gameplay, good controls. Okay, here we are, that second boss I was talking about. We made it, and look at that in the middle there. I don't know if that's an Indian symbol of peace, or if it is actually a German swastika. I don't plan on living through this guy. But I might, who knows? I mean, it's a Nazi camp after all. See, there's no way you can get to those bullets there, so it's going to be almost impossible to beat this guy. We only got one more. We might actually get to see this 3rd level, and this will be the first time I've seen it too, and I think this will be the first time YouTube's seen the 3rd level, because no one's put a video up yet. Huh, no, too bad. You don't get to see it. Oh well, that's my look at Double Strike. Pretty cool game. If you like shoot 'em ups, it's definitely it's got good gameplay. There's not too much going on. Well, there's a look at one of the later levels, I guess. So, check this game out. You'll have some fun with it, especially if you like shoot 'em ups. Well, I got a big day ahead. We're going to Goodwill. Going to see what we pick up today, so put this video out there, and then hopefully also today in the mail, I should get some imports in. We're looking for some of those more PC Engine games. Well, see you guys then.